And looking at your memories, man, what's a big time memory or your favorite memory of being a Gopher football player?
Um, I think my favorite on-field memory. So, I don't know if you guys really remember, but I didn't really play much until I was a junior. So, I kind of, sat behind Kirkwood and Dewan Bennett. So, my favorite memory is kind of weird. So, my first start was against Northwestern at Northwestern my junior year, and my first carry I fumbled.
Oh wow.
My first carry, I fumbled the ball, and then I was like, I was like, that's it. I finally got a chance to start. I've been working. First carry, I fumbled, and I come over to the sideline, and at the time, Brian Anderson was my running back coach and Coach Kill, and they came over to me. I'm like, yeah, they about to pull me, and they looked at me, and he was just like, "You're our guy. Let's go." And I think that was like huge for me because after that I went on to have 100+ yard game and a pretty decent career. But just those two guys coming over to me and letting me know that, hey, good or bad, they rocking with me. That was huge for me. Just this confidence building. I kind of built up a little swag and built up a little momentum. But I tell people all the time that's one of the biggest memories that stood out to me, to know that my running back coach and Coach Kill had my back, whether it was good or bad. That was probably the biggest thing for me.
And when you look at running backs, I know you're with the Panthers, so you got to
Mhm.
be a little biased. But when you look at running backs, when you look at running backs as a whole, in today's NFL, if you were to sit up and say, "Here's my top 3 or 4 running backs
Mhm.
I love watching right now," or these are some guys I'm gonna turn on film for my guys and say, "Hey, this is kind of what you want to emulate in the NFL." Who would be your 3 to 4 guys right now in the NFL?
Well, yeah. Outside of our guy McCaffrey, I think Kamara in New Orleans, just his balance and his patience and his vision, and how smooth he is, and again he can kind of run inside, outside. He's valuable in the passing game. He's a guy that you got to keep on the field. So I really enjoy him. I think Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, right now in Indy. He's a beast, to be that big and run that fast. And once he hits it, he breaks tackles. He has great contact balance and all of that. And I think my third guy is kind of a mix up between Henry and Chubb.
Okay.
Maybe similar styles. Henry a little bigger, but Chubb as well. I mean, Chubb can go the distance, right? With any carry, he can go 70, or he can get you 2 or 3 tough yards, and the same with Henry. So I think it's a lot of good backs. You got to respect Zeke. He's a little older man of the crew, but you still got to respect Zeke. So I think the league is in good hands. I'm excited to see with the young guy in Jacksonville that got hurt. He didn't get a chance to play his rookie year. ETN. I'm excited to see what he can
Yep.
do. So yeah, I just think it's a great group of backs, and like you say, the league is kind of changing and what they ask the backs to do. But there are still some old school guys like Henry and Chubb that get it done between the tackles.